Hello everyone, welcome back to Dizzy Treasures. My name is Melissa. So today I have a small bag of jewelry to unbag for you guys. This is actually one of 4 smaller lots that I bought from a very nice woman on eBay. Please excuse me if I sound a little stuffy. My allergies are going crazy this time of the year. But yeah, so we're going to dive into this bag. I spotted some really neat looking pieces in this particular lot. Was the first one I looked at, and I spotted some really cool pieces. So I'm going to do one video per small bag. These might be a little bit shorter of videos, but I just wanted to be able to spend some time going through and seeing what we got. And yeah, let's dig in. I think there's going to be some really fun stuff in here. Each bag just weighs a couple of pounds, so, you know, usually I have the huge hauls. These are a little bit smaller, but I think it's going to be fun. So let's take a peek here and see what we've got. So to start, we have this cute little heart pendant here. I don't believe this is marked. This is a newer fashion piece, but very cute. Then we've got this little pendant here. It's got what looks like a monogram on it. Sometimes these are monograms and sometimes they're just swirls on these newer pieces that they're trying to kind of make it look like a more vintage piece with a monogram, and they just sort of put some swirlies on there, which I think actually might be what this is. I don't think those are actually letters, but very interesting. It looked like everything in these lots were in pretty good shape. Some vintage pieces, some newer pieces, but I think we may have gotten some cool stuff that, you know, might be even signed. So we'll see as we keep looking through. Then we've got this little butterfly here. This is cute. There's a little piece of foam stuck on it. This appears to be unmarked. This is a very thin kind of tin, I would say. Very thin cut, like sheet metal almost. Very cute. I don't see any markings. Next we have another butterfly pin. This one's very pretty. Very pretty rhinestones and cat eye glass. This one is kind of a bronzy color, and this one is marked. This is a Liz Claiborne piece. Very nice. Looks like all the stones are intact as well. Then we have this very pretty necklace here. This is a gold tone, kind of long chain necklace with this pretty tassel pendant here in the acrylic crystal. I think I see a little tag here. Let's see if it's marked. This one is marked. It says CO & Co. I'm not sure what that is, so if you guys know, please do let me know in the comments. And of course, as always, if you guys could like and subscribe, you know, if you like jewelry unboxings, that is what we do here. So please do like and subscribe. And of course, toss me a comment with any information you might have or what pieces you enjoy. CO & Co. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to look into that. Looks like, I would say, probably a newer piece, but very pretty. Then we've got a ring here. This looks like it has some pretty rough wear on it. A lot of the gold tone has come off, so we'll put that one in craft. Next we have, oh, this is just a heart made of gold stone. It doesn't look to be a pendant or anything. It's just like a little carved heart. That's kind of cute. I have this little spot on my desk where I keep all of the cute little weird non-jewelry things I get out of jewelry lots. I have a whole little collection of small pewter animals that I have found in jewelry lots. I think I have about 6 or 8 of them, which is so funny that I just keep finding them in jewelry lots. But I'll put cute little crystals and chakras and cute little knickknacks I find in jewelry lots. Next we have this heart pendant. This almost kind of gives me Brighton vibes, but I don't believe that it is, because if you look at the back, the way this piece is glued in, it just doesn't look that high quality. And Brighton doesn't usually have that kind of textured look, so I don't believe that this is, but it's still very pretty from the front. Then we have this silver tone pin here. This is one of those pins that the way it looks tarnished would make you think that it would be sterling silver, but then you look at the back and it's just, to me, very obvious that it is not sterling. It's not signed. I think it could be plated, which is why it has that kind of silver tarnish look to it. Not in the best shape. Then we have this little guy. So this is actually one of the pieces that caught my eye in the lot. I recognized this right away as a lunch at the Ritz piece. And now, unfortunately, this piece is missing its second toggle. I believe that this might be a toggle bracelet extender piece where there was a toggle on one side and a toggle on the other. And you could just, I think, attach him to a bracelet if I'm not mistaken. But isn't this the cutest thing regardless? He's a little like beetle, and this piece moves back and forth. And he's enameled with really pretty rhinestones. And he's marked on the back here, which I couldn't see in the photo, but I knew this piece. So I knew it was lunch at the Ritz. And it is in fact marked LATR and TGO. So it's usually lunch at the Ritz to go. Some of the pieces are marked that way. And if this was a completed piece, this could be worth anywhere from like $60 to $100 this piece. So what I'm probably going to do is take this other toggle off and turn this little cutie into a necklace. I will put a chain on either side, a gold tone chain. And then when I list him, if I don't keep him because he's so darn cute, I would just say that I did alter it and that I turned it into a necklace. And someone I'm sure would still love to buy it regardless. So he was one of the pieces that caught my eye. I thought that was just so cute. Lunch at the Ritz pieces are very high quality and they're just really super cool. Next we have this little flower cameo pin. It does look like this is missing a dangle, unfortunately. I'll put it to the side and see if we can't find that. Actually, it's missing 2 dangles now that I'm looking at it at the back. It doesn't have any markings. We'll see if we can find the dangles, but I don't know that they'll be in here. Next, we have this silver tone ring. This is very pretty. I don't see any markings on it. It looks like this is meant to look like an Art Deco style ring, but it's not actually from that period. It's definitely a newer piece, and it is just a very shiny silver tone metal, but it is very pretty. Something like this you could certainly list as Art Deco style, but you want to be sure not to just say that it's Art Deco because it could trick someone into thinking that it's Art Deco, and it really technically isn't. It's just that style. Next we have this. I believe this is a necklace here. This is very pretty. It's got a lot of multi-chains. I'm going to try to stretch it out here so you guys can see. Sometimes these multi-chain necklaces are such a pain in the patootie to straighten out and make them look good. So this is very pretty. It's got all these multi-chains, this beautiful pave crystal pendant, and some of the chains have rhinestone settings as well. And this one is marked on the back here. Let me take a closer look. This is marked Wendy Williams. So I'll have to look into that. I've never seen Wendy Williams jewelry before. This is very pretty though. I'll have to look into that and see if it has any value. This is a beautiful piece and very well made. So I would think it would have some type of value. Very pretty. I love pave rhinestones. They're just breathtaking. Next, we have this very neat little bracelet. This is very lightweight, tricolor metals. Very pretty. Let's see if I can find any markings. Oh, yep, this one's marked. This is a stainless steel Mylor. So that's very nice. It's always nicer to find Mylor and precious metal, of course, but this is still very cool. And the stainless steel, a lot of people really love because it doesn't tarnish and it really holds that beautiful shine. My grandmother actually used to love sterling jewelry. My grandmother was an avid jewelry collector and she had jewelry of all kinds, but she loved the stainless because it never tarnished. She could wear it in the pool and it was never an issue. It always stayed clean and bright and shiny. So I do see why people like it. That's very pretty. Next, we have this bracelet set here, little set of cuff bracelets. These say faith, hope, and love. Very cute. I don't see any markings on these, but that's a very sweet set. I like that a lot. Next we have, oh, I've seen these before. These are definitely Avon. It looks like this one has a little bit of a chip on the berry, but these are little holly berry rhinestone earrings. They're marked Avon right there. Oh, actually, hold on. They're marked Avon up here, excuse me. And this is one of their letter markings. Avon has many different letter markings that they use. I'm not entirely sure what they mean. This one is OS right here. Sometimes you'll see NR or NWT. I'm not entirely sure what all the different letters mean, but I've had these before. They're very cute, very pretty. Avon makes really nice stuff. It's not always worth a ton of money, and it's kind of a dime a dozen. A lot of it, you find it all over the place, not really worth a ton of money. Some pieces can be worth a good amount, but it's always so high quality and well made. Next, we have this little leopard ring here. This is super cute. It looks like it might be missing a couple of rhinestones, which would be a pretty easy fix. This is an unmarked piece, but really very cute. Little 3D leopard. Then we have this acrylic cameo pendant. This is unmarked, very pretty. I would put something like this in a cameo lot. This is a very common acrylic cameo that you see kind of a lot. Then we have this pendant with the zoo animals on here. It looks like we have, let's see, a giraffe, an elephant, a zebra, a lion. This is very cute. This is unmarked, and actually this may have been a broken pin or something that was turned into a pendant by adding this bail, because it looks like something was broken off of here. And next we have this pendant. This is one of those pendants where you can add and remove, add and remove charms. Looks like there's a mom pendant and one of those gold dipped leaf pendants, or charms, I should say. This is not in the best shape. I'm just checking the mom charm to make sure it's not marked. Nothing's marked here, and it's a little bit worn out. Then we have, this is adorable. It's a abalone inlay dolphin, and this is an adjustable stretch ring. Very cute. I'm not a huge fan of these types of rings, but this is really cute with a little inlay dolphin. Look at that. Very shiny. And then next we have this gold tone bracelet. This is very pretty. I did notice this one in the listing as well. I thought it looked like it was high quality. And I do see a mark. This one is KJL. So this is a Kenneth Jay Lane piece. That's very exciting. It's marked right here, KJL China. I do love finding Kenneth Jay Lane. His pieces do very well. So that's a really nice find. Love that. And I paid about $25 per bag. So I feel like I got a pretty good deal. I knew it wasn't a ton of vintage stuff. Usually I go for the more vintage stuff. But if I see some nice signed pieces, it doesn't really matter to me whether it's vintage or not. Next we have this here. I'm not sure what this is. I thought it was a bracelet, but now, you know, it might be, oh, what do you call this? I wanted to say like a sweater clip, but it's not so much as of a clip as I think maybe you attach it to two buttons on a sweater or a cardigan. And this is marked as well. This is actually another Lunch at the Ritz piece. So that's fantastic. It's got very pretty rhinestones. It looks like they're all complete. That's a very interesting piece. I wouldn't have thought too much of it, but the fact that it's marked Lunch at the Ritz, I'm sure it will have some value. I'll have to look into this piece. I'm pretty sure you attach one of each of these sides to buttons on your blouse or your sweater, and it kind of gives a nice little attachment there. So I'll have to look into that piece a little bit more. This is very nice. This is just a, looks like glass rhinestone pendant, and this is actually an enhancer pendant, which means you can open up the bail and attach it to any necklace that it will fit on. You could put it around pearls. This would be great for a pearl necklace because you can snap it in between the pearls where the knot would be, where you wouldn't be able to slide a pendant like this over the pearls. And this one is marked. This is marked Roman. So that's nice. Very pretty little piece. Roman jewelry isn't worth a ton either. I usually put it in lots, but I do like that piece. It's very pretty. Oh, we got a little tangle here. Give me just a moment. Okay, next we have this wooden beaded necklace here. Black and brown wooden beads. This one is unmarked. It's got some glass seed beads in there as well, multi-strand. Then we have this little charm bracelet. This is kind of reminiscent of an Alex and Ani bracelet, but it is definitely not. Alex and Ani bracelets are always marked. This says, "My mom was so amazing, God made her an angel." Oh, that's very sad, but very sweet. That's a very nice little bracelet. Then we have this interesting piece here. This is marked best. It almost looks like it would be wings for an insect pin. So I'll have to put that aside and see if I find any insect-looking pins that are missing their wings in any of these lots. I'm pretty sure that's like wings for a dragonfly or something. Very strange that that was included by itself. Then we have this little acrylic beaded station necklace here. It's a little bit tangled. I don't think it's anything too crazy. I don't see any markings on it, so I'm not going to bother untangling that, but that's what that looks like. And then we have a little charm bracelet, gold tone, with tiny angels and cherubs. Very cute, and this piece looks like it's marked. This is also a stainless steel mylar, so that's very nice. This is very cute. My grandmother absolutely loved angels, and cupies and cherubs and stuff like this always makes me think of her. But yeah, that's very cute. Then we have a starfish pendant. This doesn't appear to be marked. This is interesting. It almost seems like this is the pendant, but then it has this extra piece. I guess maybe it's supposed to be like that. It just kind of adds a little extra charm. And this is actually glass, which is very pretty. I would definitely put this on a chain and list this. I don't see any markings, but people love nautical jewelry, so that's very pretty. And then last but certainly not least, we have this little enamel charm bracelet here. This is super cute, guys. Look at this. It has all these little mermaid charms with rhinestones and enamel and little dolphins. This is adorable. Let's see if this is marked. It does have a little tag, so let's see. Oh, this is a Kirks Folly piece. That's fantastic. I love finding Kirks Folly jewelry. Another brand that has a great following. Not all of their pieces go for tons, but some of their pieces do go for tons. If you guys have the time, go to eBay, search Kirks Folly sold, and go to highest first. You'll probably be surprised. But yeah, very cute. I love this one. I think that's a really great find. I'm definitely happy paying 25 bucks for this lot. This was definitely a good buy. Just the couple lunch at the Ritz pieces and the Kirks Folly piece alone, this was definitely a great score. I really love these little butterfly pins. I'm always attracted to butterfly pins. I just think they're so cool. But we got a lot of nice pieces here. Quite a few signed things. I can't wait to look up this Wendy Williams necklace. That thing's an absolute stunner. We've got some really nice stuff in this lot. I think $25 was definitely a steal for this. I'm going to have to look into that C&O Co. as well, see if I can figure out who made that. But this was definitely a great lot. I'm very pleased. As always, a lot of fun to go through these lots of jewelry with you guys. And I have 3 more small bags from this woman, so we will go through those together as well. And I'm hoping to maybe even be able to get some more. She said she was going to be listing some more jewelry, so I'll have to keep my eyes peeled. But yeah, this was a fun little lot, and I'm looking forward to going through the next ones. And as always, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping me company while I go through jewelry, my absolute love of life. And I will see you in the next one.